Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. Now, just to give you a quick report here, there has been a report of a fraud, and this time involves students that they have heard about this scholarship to go to Taiwan, and apparently this is done by the Secondary Educational Service Area Office 34, which is involve all the northern part of Thailand. However, the problem was that after several of the parents submitted their request to join this particular program, they say that it's about 40,000 baht per student, and this will take them for 4 years pretty much of education. So that's why a lot of people say, okay, it's good deal, right? However, apparently after 5 months and after
Still
the money,
not getting to go anywhere.
nothing, like there's no contact back and such. So that's why over 200 of the students that
That's
actually
a lot of money.
Exactly. So, well, they say that good news is
calculate
that only a few, only some of them that submitted all 40,000 baht, but some of them, already kind of paid 10,000 baht, 30,000 baht and such.
That can be easily a couple million baht.
Oh yeah, easily, because don't forget 200 students. So a lot of students not only that their parents lost the money, obviously they're really disappointed as well. Now they say that at this point all the parents are very curious and obviously very frustrated, and they would like to request the police assistance in terms of trying to investigate the Secondary Educational Service Area Office 34 that actually came up with this particular program and just kept pushing and postponed the traveling time. So at this point, they say that all the parents have tried very hard to get to the bottom of this, but apparently there's no contacted back. So at this point, they would like to request that the police look into this. However, the chief of Secondary Educational Area Office 34, at this point cannot be contacted because according to the reporter in the area said that he left for Bangkok. So they still have to wait for him. I think there's probably going to have to answer to a lot of people and a long list of questions as to what happened in the past 5 months that they received all this money, and whether or not this is actually have any grounds at all.
So what is the chance that he'll go back to meet all those parents and say, okay, trip gonna happen?
Well, I think at this point, at least, they should get their refund if, their children will not get to go. So very, very sad news indeed for all the students, because I could see how frustrated that could be.
And for the parents. Okay. Next news is involve whatever have been happening all over the country, I would say. I thought we almost entered the last phase of raining season. But it's actually according to
my eyes.
according to Thai official, that says this is just in the middle of the rainy season.
Yeah,
And I thought
never
we
ending.
already at the end of the rainy season. Anyway, the Department of the Disaster Prevention and Mitigation under the Interim Ministry has issued a warning for 4 provinces that have to be on alert for the flash flood and mudslide, which is Kanchanaburi, Ratburi, Ranong, and Phang Nga. A couple districts in those provinces, such as Sangkhlaburi, Thongphaphum, Sayok, Kanchanaburi, and Suan Phung, Ban Kha in Ratburi, เมืองระนองกะเปอสุขสำราญ in Ranong province and คุระบุรีตะกัวป่ากะปงตะกัวทุ่ง in Phang Nga province. It had been very heavy rain, and we have seen flood report in some part of the region, and such as in Phang Nga province, there were in Khuk Khak sub-district in Tagua Pa district, there were just 16 tourists were stranded in the mountain because of the flash flood. They has been rescued, but there was a report of some tourists has been stranded of flash flood in Kuraburi district, and also in the residential area But the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation already distributed the basic rescue, the basic survivor package already, and they also right now have the hotline available 24 hours, 1784. This is the hotline of the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, so you can call 24 hours. And also, when we talk about raining and flooding, Bangkok always on the list somehow.
Right.
Recently, not just a couple of days ago, when it's raining on Jangwattana Road, actually just on the ramp exit of the expressway, and it was the traffic congestion just because there was a deep puddle by the exit of the expressway.
When deep, it's like quite deep.
Yeah, like half of your wheels got covered in water, and
apparently
it caused bad traffic congestion.
In front of Sir Rangsit, the mall yesterday is pretty much like the canal. A small canal.
Yes, reportedly, yes, in Pathum Thani, in Rangsit. So, of course, the Department of Drainage and Sewerage have to come out and say something. They said the Bangkok is ready to handle this coming rainy season because they have been preparing everything since the beginning of the rainy season.
Okay.
But they asked everybody to embrace the rain at least until the 14th of September, which is tomorrow. There will be heavy rain continuously. So, it have been raining pretty much all night and this morning on the way here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lot of stagnant water in many, many areas, too many areas. The Department of Drainage and Sewerage said that they have to work closely. They have prepared a pumping station in Bangkok, and they also have the mobile water pumper ready. But if it's during the rush hour, it will take about an hour, 2 hours to go anywhere anyway. So, they're just asking everybody to be
somewhere.
Yes.
And if it's the same area, it's a low-lying area, if you pump it out, it's gonna just come
so
right back
they're
anyway.
asking everybody to be patient because the traffic will be somewhat the reason of the delay.
Yes.
And also they said they have to work with the electricity department because if, of course, you use it's a pumping station on whatever you need electricity. So if electricity go off, they wouldn't be able to pump the water out, or they wouldn't be able to drain the water in time. So all in all, if
they have to work together.
Yes, if the water stays stagnant for too long, it's not just the Bangkok department, it's also the electricity department.
Exactly. It's all in all, it's us stuck in the traffic that we do not want. That's for sure.
4 provinces, Kanchanaburi, Ratburi, Ranong, and Phang Nga have to be on alert for the flash flood and mudslide. And also Bangkok, they said it will be okay. So, what are you going to do?
We'll see.
Just have umbrella with you. And rubber boots or something.
Exactly. Now, moving on to another interesting news, Kuntulip. I don't know if you're a big soccer fan, but apparently we realized that there's a lot, and you will talk about the whole digital TV bit and stuff, and so apparently we're going to have more channels. However, at this point, CTH, a newly media Mongol, cable Thai holding company, which actually stemmed from the GMM Grammy that decided to join the cable world here. And they actually filed a complaint against Apple company here in Thailand due to the fact that Apple decided to introduce an application, the sport channel application, that allowed their users to view the English Premier League, or the which is like a big soccer tournament and matches and such. However, here in Thailand, the only person the only company that have the rights to actually broadcast the English Premier League is actually CTH, which they paid a lot of money for. So at this point, they filed lawsuit against Apple Incorporation, Apple South Asia, Thailand, as well as its executive, with the Intellectual Property and International Trade Court, as well as the Criminal Court, demanding compensation of 100 million baht.
Woo.
Yep, because they say that due to the fact that they have this sport channel for all the users for the iPhones and iPads and such, it create a lot of losses for the CTH themselves because they bought this particular license for a lot of money, and for other people to be able to do this means that they lost obviously a lot. Now they say that the quick search with a quick search on Apple application store on iPad, it would show that the Sport Channel HD available for $29.99 US, which is a bit over 900 baht. And the problem was, if they're able to do this means that all the people would no longer need to obviously buy the services from CTH. And that will create a lot of problem and losses. So at this point, I believe that the Apple company right here in Thailand, as well as the big headquarters, would actually have to look into the lawsuit and then see whether or not they have really violated the CTH right. And if that's the case, then they might have to pay a lot of money, and 100 million baht in total.
And I believe those applications that involved with this lawsuit has been pulled off at the moment from the iTunes store.
Right.
It's developed by a Thai name company.
Right. Let me see here. It's developed by Somsak Bunpet. That's what they say.
Very smart guy.
Yeah, but apparently, he's probably going to have to answer to a lot of people as well, whether or not this is illegal.
Tangled in a long, big lawsuit. Move on to the next news. We're talking about the digital world and broadcasting. Actually, yesterday it's all wrapped up of how many companies that will put the bid in for the 24 commercial digital TV that available for license from the NBTC itself. When you go pick up this envelope for the bid, it's not for free. No. You have to pay million of baht.
Right,
for
1 million
each,
baht.
For
1,070,000 baht. There you go.
For each envelope, and you're not going to get it back. But I wonder what is the envelope made of? Why is it expensive?
Well, they want to make sure that these people would probably be able to run the cable. That's what I think.
True. So 49 envelopes were picked up from 33 companies, 24 channel available, 24 digital channel available. So out of those 49 envelopes, 17 envelope is for the standard variety channels, and there were 12 companies that picked up 7 envelopes for the high definition variety channel, and also another 12 companies that pick up envelopes for children's and family channel. So next month we will see the auction of all this digital TV, and we probably will get to see more who will get to have all these new channels available for us. Apparently 24 more is a lot of channel actually.
Yeah.
And actually all these company that has been picking up the envelope from NBTC, it's not any new faces. Thairat reportedly itself also, Thairat is one of the biggest, longest stand Thai newspaper.
We use them a lot.
Yes, we use them every morning.
Exactly.
Also picked up the bid envelope also. So apparently Thairat is planning to have their own digital TV. And also former very famous Channel 7 executive Surang Prempri also pick up the envelope for herself, and also the executive of the Channel 3, Channel 7, MCOT also pick up the envelope. So
apparently we're gonna have to see a lot of channels and stuff, a lot more time spent in front of TV, that's for sure.
24 channel and 49 bidders.
Wow.
Even though it's 33 company, but it's 49 envelope bidders for 24 available channels. So this time we will see the real auction going on.
Yeah, most definitely. Finally, right?
Yes, because when it was 3G, it's like 3 available,
Yeah.
frequency range and 3 company.
Yeah,
that
pretty
doesn't
much.
sound like auction or any competition, but this time we will see the real competition coming up next month.
All right, so brace for more TV if you like TV.
If you don't really have enough to watch already.
Exactly. Now, just to end the session, however, this is not going to be a lively news. Unfortunately, there's still an ongoing southern violence that seems to be reported every day. Just beginning of the week, we reported about the 5 rangers that got killed. However, today, unfortunately, yesterday 3 more were killed. And it was sad due to the fact that they were actually building facilities for children, students and such. Now, this took place in Pattani province. They say that there was a report in the morning yesterday about 11:45. There were 3 of the rangers altogether that were shot dead at the scene. However, another one was actually injured, and they say that all 4 were actually working on building a toilet facility for the villagers in the area. However, they say that 6 of the culprits came by using M16 gun to spray the bullets into this particular rangers, a group of rangers. One ranger that was actually injured, he was the one that looked out for dangers and such. So I guess he was a little bit more prepared. However, the other 3 died instantly at the scene, and they say that the culprit also took 3 of the M16 guns along with a 9mm gun. And they say that 2 of the culprits were actually injured as well. Now, afterward, there were also about 3:30 in the afternoon, they also found a bomb explosion, and the ranger actually was sent to Mayo Hospital. Now, they say that in this particular case, the 3 rangers were actually guarding the teachers walking to school, and the bomb was ignited, and one of the rangers that very close to the bomb itself got injured, and he was sent to the Mayo Hospital. Fortunately, the other rangers in the area did not get hurt. Now, in Yala province, there also a report of a bomb found that has not been exploded yet, due to the fact that it was in a process of trying to be, I guess, covered.
Under preparation?
To cover up. They haven't fully covered that particular bomb yet.
Okay.
So it was planted. However, I guess they were working on cover it with dirt and such. However, the rangers in the area actually found it beforehand. And this is very close to Ban Sa Ea Nai school, which is really where the rangers have to guard all the teachers as well as students. So fortunately, the bomb did not ignite. However, they say that at this point, in terms of the BIN demands, there has been a talk already, and Thai authorities decided not to accept any of the demands, because apparently they have sent the official letters and such and documents via the Malaysian mediator, and they say that at this point the NSC Secretary General, the National Security Council, Secretary Kun Paradon Paranataput, said that at this point the security agencies are still studying the demand and most likely would not accept it, because obviously one of the demands saying that the culprit should not be put into justice system, which not going to be possible, or asking us to pull off our troops and such in the area, not going to be possible either. And they believe that this incident that I have just reported, probably trying to
show retaliation.
Yeah, show retaliation, and plus show that they're not really happy with the fact that the authorities are helping the villagers and trying to maybe get the villagers into, the government side kind of thing. So it's very difficult situation indeed at this point, and I don't know how the government would be able to resolve this, but we're probably going to have to wait and see.
I think we're still waiting to see light at the end of the tunnel in these issues. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and give you an update on the Prime Minister official visit to Europe. She was in Vatican yesterday and meet with the Pope.
Yes.
And also you have news on politics.
Yes, on the reform panel and how Kun Noppadol seems to feel that the PAD could be one of the problems that create all the conflict.
Okay, stay tuned.